Oh, you got a good slap.
Yeah, snipe stage.
Where you from?
Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, Pittsburgh. Yeah, obviously makes sense. Obviously makes sense. Let me know when you're ready, Rob. All right. Yes, sir. Power 5.1 on the radar. Radio live from Rolling Loud. My guy from Pittsburgh, Taylor Gang in the building. Feather God in the building. My guy.
What's going on, dog?
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great. Yo, it's been so dope because when I got the email about you earlier this week, I really tapped into the music you've been dropping. It's hard, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And it's cool because it's like I feel like not a lot of Pittsburgh artists get like sent my way very often.
Yeah.
So it's cool starting to see like that resurgence of like more
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
More black and yellow in this motherfucker.
Do you feel like that's been the case lately with like Pittsburgh's music scene? Do you feel like there's kind of been a resurgence of more artists from out there?
Yeah, like right now Pittsburgh's music scene is in a great place because it's more so like in recent years it's more so drama filled, but now it's more so everybody understands the common goal. One of us blow, we all blow. So we all just been pushing each other, putting our bullshit to the side and just letting it know like it's time to get this bread because it's out there.
Do you feel like because it took time to kind of get past that drama filled energy, right?
Yeah, it took about 10 years to get past that.
Do you think it was just because like the younger generation came in and that they kind of and like y'all started popping, or what do you think?
I don't think it's because the younger generation came in. I think it's because a lot of our big artists were getting killed. Like when they were blowing, a couple of them signed deals and they died, losing Wabo, losing Trilzy, losing Mac. Just made people understand that like once you get in the game, they like Pittsburgh artists. Like it's longevity for a Pittsburgh artist. We seen Wiz do it. We seen Mac still to this day. Like with his death, he's still one of the top artists in the world.
Right.
So we actually starting to see that at home. Like, yo, we can really get it on. Like, even though we're a small market, we create a big market for us because once we run our circuit, the world receives us well.
Word. And I love that sentiment because you're right. Because like if you look at the Pittsburgh artists who have made it to that level, it's like the longevity is obviously
literally it's
there in the industry.
It's there.
How long have you been rapping for officially?
I've been rapping seriously for 6 years, but my roots go back to 2012.
Oh, okay. So you go way back.
Way back.
So what was that break you took then?
Jail.
Okay.
Jail and children.
So when you were in there, were you writing? Because like when I talk to a lot of artists from out here, there's like you get different answers. Sometimes they were writing, sometimes they weren't, and when they got out, they went crazy.
No,
like,
I was writing. I always stayed on the craft. I always tried to perfect the craft. I just stayed on it. Like so, I was writing a lot, and I was more so learning too from a lot of people who've been in my position before, and they was just teaching me like, come on, man, you got way too much talent to even be here for real. You shouldn't be here. This is not a place for you. And I took heed to that. Got out of jail, got a job, and just more so
right.
on my way.
So you're with Taylor Gang.
Yep.
How did you first make that connection? How did that first come about?
Running my city, putting my own money into my shows, and just being a workhorse, and they just took notice.
You spoke about putting money into your shows, right?
Yeah.
Now, for artists who aren't here with us today at Rolling Loud, and seeing you on this stage, being from Pittsburgh, let artists know like how important it is to actually like put money into yourself, because I feel like people don't talk about that enough.
You get what you get what you put in. So if you ain't putting in enough on yourself, you're not gonna get it. So like when I say I was putting money into my shows, like a lot of artists feel like they be undercut or disrespected with a amount that they want to pay for a show. So I booked myself, and once I showed my worth that I was able to make 10 times what they wanted to book me for, they had no choice but to book me for what I wanted. And labels outside of a small market had no choice but to take notice to me. Like, he's making his own money. He created his own market. So we have to at least try to help that, like not more so give a deal, but more so help that and try to amplify that to the world.
Word. And so latest single you dropped, Fortnite.
Yes.
You a big Fortnite player?
No, my children is. So
your children inspired by them?
Yes, inspired by my kids. Yeah.
Oh, I love that, man.
Thank you, brother.
Do you ever try to play with them?
Yeah. They tear me up on that game.
They smoke you?
They tear me up, bro. I'm more of a Madden and 2K player, but my kids tear me up on Fortnite.
How you feel about the new 2K?
I like it. I like it. It's very hard to play. It's very hard to play.
I haven't played it, but the story mode with like the J. Cole part, like I ain't gonna lie, the graphics looked a little rough though.
I mean,
it's 2K though.
Yeah, it's 2K.
It's 2K.
You get what you get.
So what else you got coming up? What else you got working on?
The project's done. The project's being mixed and mastered right now. I'm in between names right now, so I will give an official name, but I'm just in between two names right now. So the project's being mixed and mastered. We're shooting videos. I'm putting together a college tour right now, and then we're working on the spring.
Fire. And is this your first Rolling Loud?
No.
What number is this for you?
3.
3.
Yeah, I did.
Three-peat.
I did California with Wiz. I did South by Southwest Rolling Loud. It was the first one down there, and then now this will be my 3rd one.
Wow, man, congrats.
Yeah. And it was all within 1 year.
All within a year.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I feel like when it really starts to happen, it just goes, bro.
It just goes.
Before we get out of here, what would you say was like the best piece of advice Wiz has given you about the game?
The best piece of advice that Wiz gave me about the game is everything is business, nothing's personal. Like, you just got to understand this is what comes with the game. It's growing pains in the game, and once you're in it, you learn how to play it very well. And as long as you can keep your head straight, understand that you got to keep everything business. Like, even if you meet friends in there, if they do something you don't like, you can't take it personal, because they're doing what's best for them and not what's best for you.
Word. And I think that's a great way to end it. Before we get out of here, let the people know they can follow you. Anything else you want to let them know? Now's the time to do it.
Follow me at Fed to God on all social media platforms and DSPs. It's FEDD, not FEDTHEGOD. Taylor Gang, Northside shit. We in here. Thanks to Gabe. I'm out here.
Fed to God, Rolling Loud, Taylor Gang in the building. Until next time, my brother. Much love. Boom.
Thank you, brother.
Yo.